My name is Kay. This here is my good friend Chris. And this here is another hot topic with Girl Talk.
So y'all know what y'all got to do, right? Like, share, subscribe. Don't forget to hit the bell to make sure you guys get all the videos that we post on our channel.
Now today, this topic is beyond hot, beyond epic. And trust me, you don't want to miss this. Okay? So now, the topic for today is everybody have their preference. Some like old men, some like young men, some like middle-aged men. Now, to my good friend, what do you like? Do you like them old? Do you like them young? Do you like them middle-aged? Give me something here. So how old are you? So as a middle-aged female.
Middle-aged? Jesus
She's
Christ.
middle-aged. As a middle-aged female, would you like a 19-year-old, 21-year-old?
I mean, at my age, no, I ain't like no 19, 20-year-old. There's a limit. I don't really have a preference. I would date a younger guy, I would date an older guy. It's about the mentality for me. But to say like an age, I don't think at my age right now, I'd go lower than 26.
Okay.
25 if he's tall and scrumptious like it. 25.
So 25-year-old, would you like a 61-year-old? How old's your father?
So you have to do the maths. Hold on. I have to do the maths. At my age right now, the oldest I think, but then again, you can't even tell because somebody's daddy's boy. Listen here, they look.
Yeah, okay, fine.
They look good.
They might look 23.
I mean, if he's healthy and he look good, yeah. I might go as far as, with my age, I might go as far as 45.
So,
might.
So your preference really is like from a 25-year-old to a 45, anywhere in between
Somewhere
there.
in between there. Yeah.
Okay, so have you ever dated a 25-year-old?
When I was 25. I've dated a younger guy before. He was, I think, 3 years younger than me at the time. And I think it was about 3. It was an okay kind of experience because I was still kind of young myself. And I was a bit more mature than he was, to be honest. Mm-hmm. But then at that time, I wasn't really like in the mental space I am now. So what he was doing was really face. It means about me. You want to go over? Let's ride. Let's ride. You want to go sit down and play video games? Let's ride. I mean,
okay, so what are your expectations? Like if you decide to date a 25, 26-year-old, what is your expectations towards him rather than if you're dating a 45-year-old?
See, boy, this is why don't hold on before we go? Because she thinks she's slick. She's slick. Okay, what's your age bracket?
Well, my age bracket was my age. I don't try to go too far below 2 or 3 years younger than me. That ain't never gonna work. I don't care how your mentality is. I will never find out because once you tell me your age, that's it. That's the end of that. But now people are lying about their age, and as soon as you start talking to them, they be like, "Oh, I'm 31 or whatever," and then you be like, "Okay," and then you come to find out they're 25. So that means
that happened to you before.
Yes, that's what I'm talking about. It. I'm not speaking random stuff. I'm speaking facts. I'm speaking facts. Mind you, they look 31.
Right, I think that's a problem too. Like they look.
Right, they looked 31, so I kind of gave them a chance to talk and whatnot. Come to find out they were 25 years old. So I'm kind of already in. But I mean, so I kind of let them. Let's see where it go because they're younger than me. Mind you, I do not, at that time, was not interested in dating a younger guy. But because it started off with a lie, things started to happen.
I feel you. I feel you on that.
You understand?
I feel you on that.
But still, I won't date anybody under 25, just like her.
I might. You gotta be 25. Like where is right now? At least 25, 26.
Right, 25 and older. Anything younger, I feel like I am a cougar. When in actuality, I'm not. So yes, Now, I can date up to 99 years old.
Man, stop it, Anna Nicole.
Yes, ma'am. I can date up. I don't have a preference.
Really? So you don't mind gums and...
What they got to do with me? They have nothing to do with me. Once we on the same page, we on the same track, we good. Now, if a 99-year-old and a 25-year-old, such as myself, on the same on the same page, that's a problem. Because he little too old to be thinking like a 25-year-old or a 30-year-old, 31, you understand?
But he might want you like do something.
But I could be a 99-year-old trophy. What is 99-year-old? I can't do nothing with him.
You don't know that.
Anyways.
He could do something with you.
Anyways, so what are your expectations of dating a younger man?
I don't really have... I try not to go into situations with expectations right out the gate. Because then that's how you sketch your feelings hurt.
Facts.
So with these younger men, you just look at it and take it for what it is. We just, it's a good time. He's respectful. I mean, because that respect gotta be there. Ain't no locking on that. I just make a post a date. Ain't no compromising on respect. So that's a high expectation everybody should have going into anything. That respect have to be there, but like, you can be boo-boo the fool.
Respect is a must.
You understand?
Right.
That's the first one on the block.
So respect is both ways. Young, old, medium.
Old, in
respect.
the middle.
So that standard is across the board.
Straight across the board.
So what's your different standards? What will differentiate you hanging out with the younger one than hanging out with the older one?
I mean, when it comes to standard and expectations, I feel like we put so much... We create this list.
We do.
This impossible list.
We do.
So I feel like young, old, in between, this list.
Mm-hmm. Long list.
That I feel is at our age, being 25, we have this long list of stuff because we done been through it and we at a certain point in our life. I don't want to just knock the younger guys out of it because you have some young men with that growing mentality and they ready. They have that same mindset. So some of the things on that list may be fulfilled. Some of the things. Because ladies, we can never get everything we want on the goddamn list. Okay? Older men, they might could fulfill it too. But I feel like you just got to pick your battles, babe. When it comes to your standards.
Now, when it comes to older men,
I'd be mad.
Because they are older men, that does not mean that they have the mentality to go along with the relationship that you want. You agree?
I agree.
How do you feel?
I agree.
Because let's just say I've met a man who's 51 years old. He already been through 2 marriages, 2 divorces, has 5 kids. Older than the youngest one is older than I am. Because in my head, he already been through this, so he should know what to do and what not to do. It don't always work like that.
It don't.
Because although he already done all of that, you think he want to go through it again?
So you think his mentality is that of... Do you think like his mentality, like it reverts back to just wanting to be
free
teenager years and I just owe him?
Sometimes it is. At some point, he just winging it right now. He ain't trying to...
So he ain't got no standards?
No, at this point, he don't have no standards. And because you're agreeing to his standards, you don't have no standards.
Hold on, Rita.
Because you're agreeing to like...
being his
just
side
being...
thing?
You in his side thing. Because you're his only thing right now. But you only gonna be that. You ain't gonna be his wife because he ain't trying to wifey nobody else no more. He ain't trying to have no more children no more. So you just there.
But I mean, when you put it like that, it sounds like the young boys. When if that's the case?
Sometimes. I ain't saying that's how all men is. Sometimes that's how it is.
I mean, yeah. Again, it's a...
Now, how do you differentiate the fact that this man over here is 35 years old? This man over here is 25 years old. How do you differentiate who's boyfriend material and who's husband material?
First of all, I got to date both of them. Same thing. I got 35-year-old over here. And what this one is? 45?
25.
25 and 35? 20. Well, that ain't fine enough. Go up some more.
Okay, 45 and 25.
25 and 45. I got a date or two of them. Okay? Because you can't just really just look at somebody, I don't think. Sometimes, boy, them red flags be the look is be the first red flag. But then again, you have to date all two of them and figure out what is what. And as a person, like, I see a lot of people say, like, if you really like somebody, you should compromise because you just like that person. Like, let's say I feel in a 25-year-old, but there's a lot of red flags with him. But because I like him, I want to ignore his...
Right.
I shouldn't have to compromise what, like... crap. What, like... what I want to say...
You shouldn't have
like, if I don't like you wearing B boots...
Right, you shouldn't have to compromise
but I like you right.
For him. Just because he like doing this thing and you really don't like it,
right.
You shouldn't have to compromise. That's like...
That's how people just get in trouble.
Right, that's like... He's a smoker. You don't like smokers.
Right.
But you like him.
But I could... No.
So you trying to just deal with his smoking.
No.
But men do that though.
I know that's why you have to date the younger one and the older one.
But men do that. Men compromise with females.
I understand. And I feel like nobody should have to. Nobody should have to. So if I like, just because he's 45, if he meets most of what I like without him having to flip-flop to just because he like me too, he just be like, oh, I got notified this girl is where we, but I don't like we, but I like her. You know what I mean? Like, if he's like 100% like everything over here, and I like, then I get with the 45.
So you dating both of them at the same time?
I can't both do them at the same time?
Never said that. I'm asking.
Yes.
So you're dating both of them at the same time? Because you're dating, don't you think because you're dating both of them at the same time? This girl even let me say my question.
Go ahead.
But do you think because you're dating both of them at the same time, you're not giving somebody a chance? A fair chance?
No. Because what would Bahamians to say? We talking. AKA dating. I say dating because I actually date. And I know a lot of y'all that don't date. Y'all say talking. So I talking to the young end and I talking to the old head and I try to, I get my list, which ladies we really shouldn't have, but we have. Men, we don't have, anyway. So, fine. He is young, fun, ambitious. He's young. He's, well, not young, but he's respectful. He's settled. He's wise. He's like, you just go down and listen, you take off some stuff. And then you start to write the red flags. Who do you think I can lean? Who get the less red flags? And if the old head get the less red flags, then I may say, okay, fine. I got to cut shorty boy off here because he ain't where I need him to be mentally. It's not that he's a bad person or anything. He's just not there where I need him to be mentally. So I say, okay, let me see what the old head saying. And then if the old head ain't where I need him to be too, then I start over. I start over. Next.
Okay.
Stop looking over.
Okay, but what if? Because we're talking a lot of what ifs right now.
Yeah, because we could.
But what if, right? You're dating this 25-year-old, right? He has a lot of positive things about him, right? And he have just as much negative things about him. But the positive is way better than negative about the young person. But this other guy, he has a lot of positive things about him, but he's not as mentally prepared to be in a relationship with you. But you like the fact that he's ambitious. He has his own job. He's wise. He's easy to talk to. He's communicating with you, all that stuff. But he doesn't seem to have the mindset to move forward in a relationship, like to move into the boyfriend role.
See, it's the mindset for me. And that's how a lot of us get in problems because we like everything we see on the surface. We like that. But ain't no substance behind that. It's the mental for me. It's mental for me. Like, we could have fun. We could go out. You could treat me how you treat me because there are a lot of men out there who treat women really, really well, but they just don't want to be committed. okay, if you have to figure out what you want. You want commitment, then yeah, he doing what he doing, but it ain't make no sense on my part to keep going with this because why? You don't try to make me a girl.
You don't know that though.
You just say his mentality ain't
His mentality ain't where you want it to be.
to make the next step and
To make the next step into that. But
that's wasting time.
But this younger dude, he likes you. He has the mentality to move forward. He might want to make you his wife. But there are some things that you do not like about it. There are some red flags that you can't feel seem to shake off.
Then next.
But then he also has some good ass qualities that you down with. He's a business owner. He's ready to uplift you to make you a business owner. What are we gonna do?
He's a good friend.
You see how people get put in the friend zone?
He's a good friend. No, but Karen, see, I mean, in a situation like how you explain it like that sounds real good. It sounds real good. And you be like, I jumping on this. It's a keeper. And then you find yourself in a relationship where you unhappy, even though it look good and it sound good. And he is all of that, He is all of that. But here you is sitting down because you don't like the way this man is chew he food.
But Crocelle, everybody has flaws.
Everybody has flaws.
Everybody has flaws. Some people's flaws are not as bad as other people's flaws.
Facts.
Yes. But the flaws you might could deal with,
other people can't.
With another person who don't have the stuff that you want laid out.
Facts.
You got me even lose my train of thought.
But you have everybody have their own, like you said, everybody have their own things that they can deal with. What may be big to me, maybe small to you.
Yes.
That's why I don't care if he got a job, no pick me, and listen to me. You cannot ignore red flags. It is what it is.
You will always have red flags though.
But you gotta pick which one you're willing to deal with. And if he's doing something and one of his red flags is something that I know that I cannot stomach in the long run because it's gonna be a problem, why are we gonna go waste time? You don't like the fact that, okay, here we go. Example. Everybody know that I am an entertainer, I'm a singer, I'm a dancer, all these things. I wear certain things on stage. I do certain things on stage. When I start dating, I let people know this off the back. Okay?
Crocelle the Phoenix here.
And you as somebody that's willing to date me, I wouldn't say have to accept, but you have to know how to deal with it. A lot of people can't deal with the fact they can't deal with that. So for me, that's like I guess a deal breaker. So if you can't deal with it, don't lie to me because you like me and you just like the fact that I'm pretty and I sexy. No, if you can't deal with what comes with dating me, you can't date me. And I feel it's the same thing. Sorry. I feel like it's the same thing. Somebody could come along in my life and be willing to deal with all of that and more. And then somebody will come in my life and be like, boy, I can't take my girl on the stage in them shiny shorts. You got to know what you're willing to deal with. And me, he could have a job. He could have his own business. But I don't want that to be the motivation as to why I pick somebody or I stay with somebody because he has his own business.
No, okay.
Ambitious.
I don't want... What?
And he ambitious. I say ambitious. I ain't curse.
So you don't want an ambitious young man?
I do. But if he's all of that, Karen, and there are things that I can't stomach about. Let's say he's ambitious and he's all these things. I mean, on paper, you would just jump on this man. But at the same time, behind all of that beautiful stuff, he's a narcissist. Okay. Or the way he treats other people outside of his family and friends is horrible. Like you...
Okay.
No, you see what I mean? Like, yeah, I can't deal with that. I can need somebody who is loving and kind to everybody. I'm not saying be no punk on this road. But he could be all of that, and could be the most horrible person on the inside. Is that saying?
Yes. I understand what you're saying. I understand you. I understand you 100%. Okay?
But.
It's not but. It's not but. I understand you. I agree with you. And you're good. My next question to you. It's my last question, I promise. My next question to you.
That's a hard question.
It ain't hard.
Okay.
You've been in many relationships.
Oh.
It's not much. Maybe at least 3, I would think.
3 serious ones.
Because she little old. You've been in a few relationships, right? And out of these 3 relationships, I've known you to really like these people, right?
Yeah.
And you've been through a lot with these people. How do you deal with, after the fact that y'all break up or whatever, and you still have feelings for these people, how do you deal with getting over it and not allowing the hurt you took from him or her to go on to this other person that you got?
Well, let me just start by saying, and some of you might agree, some of you might not agree, but as humans, we always take something from the previous relationship into the next relationship. It just happens, whether we know it or not. And we used to be like, oh, you can't beat somebody with this stick or beat me with that stick. Actually, the hell I could, because I'd be a fool to let something that went wrong in that relationship look like it happened in this relationship and knock you upside your head with a piece of wood. You understand? So let me just be like straight. We can take something.
Yeah.
It's a learning experience. If you don't take something from the past relationship into your next relationship, you ain't learn, which means you can just keep getting played over and over and over.
The cycle will continue.
Hello, on this road. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
As far as dealing with the hurt, whew, it rough. For me, the out of sight, out of mind thing really helped. And then you gotta be around, your support system gotta be like dope. Like you can't just sit and wallow in your feelings. And then you gotta stay busy, keep your mind busy, keep your mental strong. It got hurt for a while, I can't even lie about that. So feel it, go through it, get over it, move on. Don't pretend like, oh, I ain't hurt. Feel it, learn from it, go through it, move on. Or I ain't say go out there and be no hoe. Move on. Like start doing things that you like. Like take your focus from that. Just start, I don't know, try to build yourself. Go put it in one song or something.
It's easier said than done, though.
It is easier said than done.
So let's just say, I'm going to use myself as an example, right? I've been in a relationship, came out of a relationship with a whole heap of shit.
Plenty.
Right? A whole heap of stuff. And I'm going to be 100% honest with you. Anybody from the day that me and him cut ties, anybody that came after got a whooping because of it. Mm-hmm. And it might have been 4 or 5 years ago. They're still getting a whooping now.
Okay.
I could say within myself that I'm over it. But in actuality, anybody else who comes here in my face will get a whooping. How can I stop that whooping? I'm asking for me. I want to know.
I guess probably when you just find somebody you just 100% genuine with. That's the only thing I could say, because I can't tell you, Karen, stop doing that. Karen, stop.
I don't want you to tell me what to do. I just want your opinion. What you think is like.
I mean, you really think you over it?
Yeah.
Like deep down inside, you really think you ever think you'd be in that position again to love somebody like that again? Yeah. Mm-hmm. No, right? Okay, then. That answers your question. Exactly. That's a good question.
But no, like, I don't know. I know that I'm over it. I know that I do not want him back. But I do know there are some qualities that I loved about him and some qualities that I hate about him. Mm-hmm. And any other dude that comes into my circle,
and you feel that or see that,
it's not even I feel and see. I test you.
Why are you testing the people?
I test you. I put you through a test. I tried to see if you're going to do the same thing he did. And if you do the same thing or say the same thing he did, okay, I feel you're towards the same mentality and I don't want it.
See, in a way, I can understand where you come from. And at the same time, it's like, girl.
I mean, that's what I do.
Let that go.
Let it go, eh?
Let that go.
It's gone. I just asking. I mean, it is what it is.
You sure? Because then you could just be scared too to like somebody on that level again. Because that was intense. that was intense.
Yeah. So, if you guys have any comments, questions, concerns. If you can help me out, let me know what you feel that I should do.
You always need help.
Yes, I always need help. You can just put there in the comment section, let me know. And I will be really appreciative. Anything you want us to talk about on our girl channel, you can just put inside the comments any concerns. If you don't feel like we should be talking about certain things, you can just throw it in there
about sex
too.
next week.
She said we're talking about sex next week.
Yeah,
I don't know what type of sex.
Y'all be out here playing, like.
But you can just drop it in the comment box. We will look at it. We will confirm. We will talk about it on our next channel, next episode.
Yeah.
So make sure subscribe, click the little dingly button, like, share, let us know what you think. Okay? Thank you guys so much for watching. And don't forget, subscribe so every single time we start to have this channel, this talk, you won't miss out, okay? Thank you guys.